don't know about you, ma'am, but I use another drink.
I agree.
Okay.
Preposterous, that's what it is. Preposterous.
Whiskey for you, Madam Moore.
And may I have a glass of water, please?
Yes, I'll get it. I do whiskey myself.
She'll be all right. I've given her sedative.
Now then, doctor, I'm sure you don't want to drink after all this.
No thanks. I never touch it.
Oh, I forgot.
Now then, Rogers, we must get to the bottom of this. Tell us everything you know about Mr. Owen.
He owns the place, ma'am.
I am aware of that fact. What I would like you to tell me is what you yourself know about the man.
Not much. You see, I've really never seen him.
What do you mean you've never seen him?
Me and my wife were engaged by letters, sir, through the registry office in Regina, in Plymouth.
That's a high-class firm. We can check on that.
Have you got the letter?
The letter engaging us? Yes, it's right here.
Go on with your story.
We arrived here on the 4th, just like the letter said. Everything was in order, plenty of food in stock, and just needed dusting and that.
What next?
Nothing, ma'am. That is, we received orders to prepare the room for a house party, 8. Then yesterday, by the morning post, we received word that Mr. and Mrs. Owen might be detained in London, and if so, we were to do the best we could. It gave the instructions about dinner and putting on the gramophone record. Here it is, ma'am.
Head to the Ritz Hotel and typewritten.
Coronation machine number 5.
What?
Quiet now. No defense. Inside paper, most complicated. We shan't get much out of this. We can try a little for fingerprints, but it's been handled too much.
Like the little detectives. Let me see that note for a second. Got some fancy Christian names, hasn't it? Ulick, Norman, Owen. Quite a mouthful.
I am obliged to you, Mr. Marston. You have drawn my attention to a very curious point. I think the time has come for all of us to pool our information. It would be well for each of us to come forward with the information we have regarding our unknown host. We are all his guests. It would be well for each of us to explain exactly how that came about. Well, there's something quite peculiar about all of this. I did receive a letter with a signature that was quite hard to read. And I proposed it to be someone that I met at a summer resort 2 or 3 years ago, a woman. And I took the name to be Odin at first. And then I remembered I had never been familiar or met anyone with the name of Owen. Have you got the letter? Yeah. I'll go fetch it for you. Miss Claythorne?
I never actually met Miss Owen. I wanted a holiday post, so I applied to a secretarial agency with Greenfield in London.
And you were never
offered this post and accepted it.
But you were never interviewed by your prospective employer.
No. This is the letter.
Indian Island, Stickle Haven, Devon. I have received your name from Miss Grenfield's agency, and I understand that you know her personally. I should like to pay you the salary that you ask, and I shall expect you to take up your duties on August 8th. I suggest the 12:10 from Paddington, and you will be met at Oak Ridge. I enclose £5 for your expenses. Una, Nancy, Owen. Mr. Marston?
I got a wire from a pal of mine back in Berkeley. He's the one that told me to roll up here. I mean, surprisingly good though, since I had an idea he's gone off to Norway. I haven't got the wire.
You know Mackenzie?
Well, I got a letter from this fellow Owen. Thought I must have met him sometime at the club. Mentioned a couple old cronies of mine who were said to be here. Hope I'd excuse him for my invitation. Haven't kept the letter, I'm afraid.
And you, Dr. Armstrong?
Oh. In the circumstances, I must admit that my stay here was strictly professional. Mr. Owen wrote me a letter concerned about his wife's health, her nerves to be exact, and he wanted a report without being alarmed. So he therefore suggested that my stay here be as an ordinary guest. And you had no previous acquaintance with the family?
No.
But you had no hesitance in obeying your summons. A colleague of mine was mentioned and a handsome fee was suggested, and I was due for a holiday anyway. I have the letter.
Dear Miss Brent, I do hope that you remember me. We were together some time ago in Bellhaven Guest House in August of 1930. I remember that we had a lot in common. I am starting my very own guest house in an island off the coast of Devon. I think there is a great place for a nice old-fashioned type of cooking and good old-fashioned type of person. None of that nudity and gramophones half the night. I shall be glad to expect you in for a summer holiday on the island, as my guest, of course. I suggest the 12:40 from Paddington U be met at Oak Ridge. Yours truly, U.N. The signature is slightly ambiguous.
I like the nudity touch.
Here is my own letter from an old pal of mine, Lady Constance Colemanton. She writes in her usual vaguest and incoherent way. She urged me to come down here and talk with our host in the most vaguest of terms.
Look here. I just thought something.
In a minute, Captain Lombard.
But
We will take this one thing at a time, if you don't mind, Captain Lombard. General McKenzie.
Well, like I said before, I got a letter from this fellow Owen. Thought I must have met him sometime at the club. Mentioned a couple old cronies of mine who were said to be here. Haven't kept the letter, I'm afraid.
And you, Captain Lombard?
same sort of thing. Invitation mentioning mutual friends. I haven't kept the letter either.
Just now, we've had a somewhat disturbing experience. An apparent disembodied voice, speaking to us all by name, has uttered certain definite accusations against us. We will deal with those accusations presently. Currently, I am consumed in a minor point. Among the names listed was one of William Henry Bloor. As far as we know, there is no Bloor among us. The name Davis was not mentioned. What do you say about that, Mr. Davis?
Well, cat's out of the bag, it seems. I guess I better admit to you all that my name isn't Davis.
You are William Henry Bloor?
That's right.
I'd like to add something to that. Not only are you here under a false name, Mr. Brewer, but in addition, I've noticed this evening that you are a first-class liar. You claim to be from Natal, South Africa. I, myself, know Natal and South Africa very well. And I'm prepared to swear that you've never stepped foot there in your life.
You all have got me wrong. I'm an ex-CID man.
Oh, a cop.
I've got my credentials and I can prove it. I run a detective agency out in Plymouth. I was put into this job.
By whom?
Why, Mr. Owen. Sent a very nice money order for auspices and said I was to join the house party posing as a guest. He sent me the list of all your names and said I was to keep an eye on you all.
Any reason given?
Said Mrs. Owens had got some valuable jewels. Mrs. Owens mouthed foot. I don't believe there's any such person.
Your conclusions are, I think, justified. Hewlett, Norman Owen, Una, Nancy Owen. Each time, that is to say, you in Owen. Or, by a slight stretch of fancy, unknown.
But it's fantastic. Mad.
Oh yes, I have no doubt that we've been invited here by a madman, probably a dangerous homicidal lunatic.
Oh my God!
The person who has invited us here has taken the trouble to find out a great deal about us. A very great deal. And of that knowledge concerning us, he has made certain definite accusations.
It's all
Wicked liar! Wicked liar!
Everything I wish to say this. Our unknown friend accuses me of the death of one Edward Seaton. I remember Seaton very well. He came before me in trial in June of 1930. He was charged with the death of an elderly woman. He made a very good impression of the jury in the witness box. But nevertheless, on the evidence, he was certainly guilty. I summed up accordingly, and the jury came in with the verdict of guilty. In the passing sentence of death, I concurred with the verdict completely. The appeal was dismissed, and the man was duly executed. I was to say this before you all. My conscience is perfectly clear on the matter. I did my duty and nothing more. I pass sentence on rightfully convicted murderer.
Did you know Seaton at all personally?
I mean, I knew nothing of him previous to the trial.
She's lying.
I mean,
Swear the old girl's lying.